LA Times Magazine wrote an article called The World's Most Dangerous Group. And that group was called Niggas with Attitude. There was something about that name that when actually I first heard the name, I actually thought it was kind of whack because I kind of knew those guys and I knew them before they were in that group, and it kind of didn't make sense to me. Like the image they had and the name, it didn't. But once I started really listening to the music and really thinking about where we all came from here in Los Angeles, and that this culture for us was born out of the ashes of the 1965 uprising and the Southern California chapter of the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, and guys like Bunchy Carter and these people who really did use that word and embrace that word, and really were the first people to turn that word around, spin it around at a time in the 60s when it wasn't cool to use that word, you know, the way that they use that word. So when it comes to my children, they just know there's certain things adults can do and kids can't do, and when they're adults, they can do what they want to do. And that's it. And when me and my friends are around my kids, we refrain from using a lot of the same language that we use, you know, when we're just around each other. And the same thing, we walk into a room with our elders, and if they ain't using the word, we don't use the word. But once one of them decide they want to drop the word, then it's cool. We feel a little bit more comfortable because they do use the word. My grandmother used to answer the phone. Her best friend, Lassie Mae Foster, used to call my grandmother, Willie Lee Robinson, both from Shreveport, Louisiana, and they would be so tickled, that was the word they used, because she would answer the phone and say, nigga, 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 and start laughing. That was their little code. That was their own little, these are church-going women. That was their thing. That was their secret little thing that I would hear from the other room. I never even thought about saying it, you know. And yeah, it can be, the word can be used obviously different ways. I was on that first bus in 1974 that went to the Valley. Granada Hill, Porter Junior High School, Granada Hills, Cal. The first bus, first PWP bus, first bus. The same time we were going there, they were turning over buses in Boston. So the word, for me personally, and I'm sure some of the other kids on the bus, changed meaning when we went to this new environment. When we got off the bus, you would have thought it was 1963 Mississippi, and the kids were lined up against the locker. I was 11 years old, and they were calling us nigger. And I really realized this is different than this word I've heard some of the adults in my community use. They're using this word as a weapon against me. And it's affecting me, and it's hurting me. It's making me feel less than what I know I've been told my whole life that I am. So later on, when it became a little bit more trendy to take the word and spin it around and spit it back out and turn it into something else, I liked it, and I was into that. And I just want to say the word has its place.